What's going on, you guys? It's Tom. These past few weeks, I spent my time building 4 3-foot-long charcuterie boards. The process was fun and taxing. The results were absolutely amazing. This is a project I've been thinking about doing for a long time. I'm building these as if they're edge grain cutting boards. The only difference is they're 3 feet long and they have a handle on one end. All right, just finished ripping the boards. I have to double my efforts because these boards are 3 feet wide. So I have to use more clamps to glue these up. So I'm actually gonna glue 2 boards together, cut them in half after the glue process is done, and then get to flattening. The product I'm using to glue these boards together is Titebond 3. It's FDA approved for food safe contact once the glue is dry. That means when you unload your entire refrigerator onto one of these massive boards, your food is still safe to eat. These 2 boards are finally dry. I think the best way to go about this now is to flatten this on the router sled first, and then cut these in half, and then start sanding before I cut out the templates for the handles. These boards are looking really flat and really good. Now, my boards have 3 functions. They have to be durable, okay, check. The next part is they have to look good, they have to feel good. Now, before we get to the sanding, which is the feel good part, we're gonna do the look good part. I'm gonna show you how to get your handle exactly where you need to get them in order for them to always be looking good, whether or not you're using them. This template has all these indicators, as you can see, so you know you're getting your board centered where you need it to be. However, how do you know if you're getting it exactly 90 degrees like it should? Well, you take your speed square, line it up on the straight edge of the board, put the template at the bottom, make sure you're good on both sides, push the template up to just right at the center. Double check that your indicators show that you're centered in the board. The indicators on the template it is. Trace it out so you know exactly where to cut. This template was given to me by Sean from Crafted Elements. Sean, thank you so much. I've had this project in mind for a very long time. I hope I'm making you proud. Now that we have the top part looking good, we just have to make sure the bottom part is cleaned up. So same thing, just put the speed square, draw a line, that's where you know where to cut. Got the template taped on. Let's run these on the router table. get them all cut up.
This is the latest flush trim bit from Crafted Elements. Thank you so much, Sean, for sending this my way. If you guys are interested, I'll have a link to this tool and every other tool in the description of this video.
All right, the board's looking pretty clean all around. Really, really happy with that flush trim bit. Let's do the other boards right now. I've got my 4 boards here. They're looking really good, but there's one more thing to do before I get sanding that's gonna really help them take shape and feel really good. So I'm gonna use this brand new roundover bit from Bits and Bits Company. They were kind enough to send this to me. Thank you so much. I haven't used this yet. It's really, really sharp, which sharp is safe. I'm excited to see how this goes. Let's find out right now. The results speak for themselves. I use this on white oak. I've had the worst luck with router bits on white oak with dealing with a lot of chip out. There's absolutely no chip out around the handles, edges of this board. I'm so impressed with this product, Bits and Bits. Thank you so much for sending this to me. I appreciate it. If this is your first time watching one of my videos or watching any woodworking video in general, I'm gonna explain something about sanding and why it's so important. So what I'm doing here is I'm marking with my pencil on the surface of everywhere where I need to sand. I keep sanding until all pencil marks are gone, and I water pop, repeat the process until I get to 320 grit on the second round. Gotta do this with every single grit.
You guys, let's be honest, there's absolutely nothing fun about watching someone sand. I'm just showing the process of what it takes to make a really, really good product. If you feel like I've done a good job building these boards and editing these videos so far, please consider liking and subscribing if you feel like I've earned that from you. I work really hard to make good products and make good videos for you, so that just lets me know I'm doing a good job.
Yep, more sanding. You know, I just woke up one day and I said, hey, you know what? I want to work on a project that causes me to have to sand until my arm falls off. Well, that would be this project. Oh well, who cares? It's the last day. Got absolutely destroyed at work last night, just got home. Luckily all I have to do is sand 2 more grits, 320, water pop 320 again, before we oil these up, clean them up with some board conditioner, and get them ready for market. Gosh, I feel like I'm overdoing sanding so much until I'm finished with everything I build. The reason I do it is because I have a friend who is an absolute craftsman of a woodworker, and he showed me one of his products. And I said, holy cow, how did you get this so smooth? And he showed me his sanding schedule, which is posted right here. And I tried it once on a cutting board, and man, once you do something right, it's a blessing and a curse, because you can't go back to mediocre. You have to do things the right way. It's definitely a blessing to be able to build awesome things, but a curse is just not really compensated for the extra effort you put in, except you get a happy customer. At the end of the day, that's all this is about. Pretty nice. Like it. Personal setback this week. I applied in town to be a part of a craft show this season. Unfortunately, I'm just late to the game. It's full. A little bummed out, but gotta keep going forward. I was making these boards just to have them, kind of be my staple as far as showing people what I can do. So all this work is just it's not thrown out the window, but it just means that I have to find another avenue to get these out there. So we'll see what happens. Conditioner on, get her all dolled up.